Hello, welcome to Todd Miller TV. The topic today is, in Nevada, when does close of escrow actually happen? Meaning, when do you either own the new house you're buying or not own the previous house you just sold? Okay, now, first thing is we're going to talk about what other states do, because this will clear it up a lot. Believe me, it will. Okay, in most other states, they do something called roundtable closing. This is what that means. It means everyone sits around a table. The buyer, the seller, the lender, the realtor, and someone from the title company, escrow company. And they all sign all the paperwork, pass it around and sign it. And then, once that's done, they slide the keys over to the buyer. They disperse the checks. The agent gets a check, the seller gets their proceeds, a check is cut to pay off the loan if there is a loan, and it's closed. Everyone gets their money, keys pass, right? Okay. Doesn't happen that way in Nevada. It just completely doesn't happen that way. So people get frustrated when they come here to buy a house, and it doesn't happen the way they expect. This is what happens. When you sign your documents as a buyer, you're in there by yourself. You're in this room going, where is everybody? Why aren't the sellers here and the agents and everybody? They're not there. You're just signing loan docs. You may even have to give them like down payment money. Well, just because you gave money doesn't mean you own the house. That money just goes to the lender, or to the docs go to the lender, who then fund the loan, which means they just send a wire to the title company. Then the title company goes to the seller and goes, hey, I need you to sign some paperwork. The seller signs. Okay. Then everything's ready to go. It's still not closed. Everybody's signed. And what happens then is the title company gives the deed to a runner and says, hey, take this down to the courthouse and go record it. So runner goes down there, stands in line, shows up, they stamp it, recorded. He calls them back and goes, hey, I just recorded 123 Elm Street. At that point, the title company notifies everybody, escrow is closed. And what that means is that the buyer now legally owns it, the seller doesn't anymore. The seller, their funds are available. They're making funds available to pay off the mortgage, pay the agents, pay everybody off, and disperse all the funds, okay? But the close of escrow in Nevada escrow technically closes when it's recorded. So, how to resolve issues? Okay, if you're a seller and you really need your money, then you need to sit at the title company on the day that they're doing the recording. And the second they call back and say it's recorded, say, give me my check. If you don't, they're going to mail you a check. It can take a couple days. If you ask for a wire transfer, it's not happening that day, because most of the recordings happen in the afternoon, and by the time they get notification, they can't set up a wire transfer for that day. So just because you don't have your money doesn't mean you still own the house. And as a buyer, just because you signed the paperwork doesn't mean you now own the house. Even if you took the whole cash amount that was due to pay off the house and gave it to the title company, till the deed is recorded, you don't own it. A lot of things have to happen for that. So if you have questions, you need to talk to your agent, talk to the lender about specifically how that operates, and because it can cause problems. People going into the house before they really own it, trying to take over the property. And so anyway, that is my update for today. Hope to see you in another video. Thanks.